Come on in this house.
Welcome back to the Native Black Podcast. This is Big Boy the Boss, aka the Money Quarterback. This episode, Stephen Davis, because he's a South Carolina representative. What up, Devin?
At some point in time, you're going to have to put you first and start taking initiative when you ain't at work. I'm from South Carolina. What's up, Bit?
What it do, everybody? Patience is the key to unlock anything in your life. So, hey, just be patient. And, hey, it should come to fruition because, like, what me and Big Boy had going on this week. If we would have been patient, what would have happened, Big Boy?
I would have been so much more up this week in the market if I had just been patient. I mean, I had my best week that I had in, like, maybe a month. But it was a great week to make 1K in the market because I did that clicking buttons. But if I would have been patient, I would have made about 3K easy.
I had seen
Teledog, all that.
I had seen Bit tweeting about being patient. What, you lost something this week?
I lost $700.
Left a lot of money on the table?
Left a lot of money on the table, and I lost $700 in 3 minutes.
Only
3
for
minutes?
not patience, because he sold too fast. Like we got into Tesla. When Tesla was running up that day, it had ran all the way up to what? 490 that day.
491.
And then it ran up to about 500 the next day, but we had a 485 call. And we had got it. I made $180 in 3 minutes. I had bought at 11.59 and sold at 12.02. But if I was just held, I would have made thousands more because Tesla ran up to 5.04 and my call was at 4.85. And I had bought it like at.
Oh, you'd have been sick.
What? I'm telling you, dog. And that ain't even the worst thing I did this week. That's what I'm saying. Patience is the key. And like I want to emphasize patience, like PAY.
Yeah.
Like you can get paid by being patient, you know?
Yeah, for real though,
Yeah.
man. Cause like this dude on Twitter named Sam, the smart trader or whatever, he tweeted like I saw it at 3 minutes. He had tweeted at the 3 minutes. He said Tesla about to bust a move. It was at 455 then, dog. 20 minutes later, that shit was at 474. I tried to jump in at 480. And like so that means, like I say, patience, but like I say, if I would have just saw that right then and just did it right then instead of trying to like see I ain't trying to jump to that, I could have made money. But on top of that, like with DocuSign, I got it last Friday before the market closed last Friday. And I sold it like Tuesday for $600 profit. I could have sold it on Thursday for like $2,000 profit. So it's like patience, man. And like this XOXL call. Now,
When you got the 600, it started coming back down on you or something. That's why you sold it.
No, I saw profit. I was like, man, I ain't gonna lose it. So what? Basically, what I was supposed to been doing is jumping back in there when it hit another low again. But I never did. I jumped to something else or whatever. Cause like if you stick to your plan, man, in anything you do in life, if you stick to the plan, it should happen the way you want it to happen as long as you stick to it. So when you start getting detoured from the plan, that's when stuff start getting shaky. That's when you start getting anxious. That's when your palms are sweaty.
But let me tell y'all about Teledog, man. What it was Wednesday at about 11 something. I was like, I saw it kept bouncing around like 178 and 177, 179. So I knew it was about time to jump in because it had been so down. It's got to go back up because I know that's the range. I kind of compare Teledog to King Drake. Like, when he got hurt, he was real low. He went real low and like, but you see him on the fancy like free agency list. You like, I gotta pick him up because I know he gonna get back better, and once he get back better, he gonna be rising back to the top. And that's just like Teledog. So I bought in around like 178, and that day, from that time, I bought it for like 350. I bought 2 contracts. It ran up that day. It had ran to like about 6. The contract was worth about 655 at the highest, but it kind of fell at the end of the day. But I still held on to it. So I think it ended that day about 180 something. Did you remember that?
I think it was like.
About mid 180s or something?
Yeah, it
Like 179.
Yeah, it ended that day about 179, 178. So it ran up, but it kind of came back down.
Yeah,
right to where you got it at.
Yeah, but I still was up some profit though. I was still up probably about $25 profit. So then came Thursday and pre-market, it was up a couple of dollars, like $2 or $3. So when the market opened, I was up about $300-400 already. And so like being at work, you're like, man, like I don't want to be missing it on a running down or whatever, and I don't want to lose all my profit because I can't look at the market like I want to. So I forgot about 10:30. I was like, man, I'm just gonna sell now. I just sold it at about 10:30. After that, it started running up even more. It ran up about $8 more. And so then, like when it got to like 189, I was like, man, I'm finna buy another 2 contracts at the 190 call for even closer and try to make some more money off of it to scalp it right fast. So I bought it. I held it and it ran up like I said, it ran up, but it kept staying around the same range. Then the next day that ran up again. But I sold early again because of work, because you can't continue to keep looking at your phone and try to get your job done. So you like, I don't want to lose all my profit. Like I'm making this money. So I sold again and then it ran up even more. Dog. I'm like, man. But
Yeah,
my
because
first,
you probably done got burnt too many times looking at
yeah,
it and then working for like 20 minutes and looking at it again, it be done fell on you.
yeah, now you dying money. So like the two contracts I bought at 350, that contract that I bought at 350, when it ended Friday, it was at 1385. So that's $1,030 on each contract. So that's almost $2,100 I lost just off them two contracts. And you look at the contracts I bought after that, I bought them at by what it was, about $550 or whatever. It was something like that. I forgot the price, but I sold them at $8, and I had made $425 off them two contracts. So, but them two contracts would be worth now. I think it's about $1,500 or something like that. Like, so I made so much more money off by being patient. And these contracts don't even expire yet. You feel me? Like the two contracts that the first two contracts I got, they expired December 4th. So I had a lot of time. But like you said, Devin, like when you get burned so much, you trying to like catch profit. Like I'm trying to get back to my high. My high in my brokerage account has been 8K. I ain't been back to that yet, but I'm almost there. I just been chipping away and just trying to build like that and trying to make better plays, learn more, just getting your skills up. Because I knew Teledoc had to run back up. It was so under the 200-day movement average. That's why you gotta learn indicators in the market, because once you learn about the market and you learn like the market talk, you can understand what to do in situations.
Damn right you can. Like that's what I'm saying with my own call. I mean, you know, we've been talking about this Exco STL call for the longest or whatever. The one I bought on September 24th that I sold for $1,300 or whatever in one day. But like I said, I kept it for until November 20th when it expired. I done made like 13K contract. So that's like almost like 26K, 25K or something I could have made like if I'd have held it from the day I bought it to Friday. And I'm saying I literally could just, I would have had to make that money because it would expire. So like I would have had to pay me that money. And it's just crazy. Like I bought you know, I be watching the Come Up series with Mark Monroe or whatever. That's why people don't understand the information you can get by just going on YouTube and just watching stuff that other people know. Anyway, they was jumping into a XLY call or whatever. They're saying you need to buy multiple contracts or whatever. I ain't buy I wanted to buy 10 contracts because I was gonna buy like 5 more with the dip or whatever. But man, I bought the 5 contracts at $2.14. Man, 2 days later, that job was at $2.78. So I had them. I was like $390 in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And check this out though. Like the call, the expiration date for this call is January 2022. Like so, basically, like think about that. Basically, I can hold this thing I'm in right now. It was already up $300. I can hold it all the way to January 22. So think about how much that could be up if I just held it. If it just kept rising, because it's an ETF or whatever for like it had Amazon in it, like stuff like that. I guess the consumer sector or whatever.
Yeah, like Target, Best Buy, I think, Walmart.
But also, man, I'm telling you, so much ways to make capital with not much capital. Because I say, man, this whole week, man, we've been seeing stuff run up like Tesla. Like one day this week, Tesla
shot.
But
I seen it.
But you, like, people need to see the indicators. People need to see what we see, what we understand, because they'll understand what you can do. Because you could have bought one Tesla call, one Tesla contract for $1.12. This was Wednesday or Tuesday, boy.
Yeah, that was Wednesday. It had got as low as that.
It had got as low as $1.12 on Wednesday. That same day, you could have sold at the end of the market that day for like $1,863. So basically, you could have made $1,700 in one day off $112. Think about that. Who can do that with $112?
You ain't gonna be able to make it if you don't know what you're looking at, though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You gotta know what you're looking at. That's what I'm saying. You gotta do. Like I say, I was watching dude Ian Dunlap or whatever. He was saying some smart stuff. But basically, people gotta know. Like you can say you go to Yahoo Finance or whatever. But you gotta think about it. Everybody go Yahoo Finance. So like you gotta get a leg up on people. So you gotta find information on like YouTube or like somewhere in a book or something that nobody else ain't really paying attention to. That's why like you see these coaches or some stuff that like pop up like Gus Malzahn, Sean McVay. They innovative. That's why Jeff Bezos, who he is, be innovative and stuff. If you're not innovative, you'll get left behind because everybody else. You gotta keep building on trying to make your skills better and better. Cause hey, somebody else trying to make theirs better too. So guess what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and it go back to last week when we was talking about the superior man. The more skills you got, the more stuff that you can put your hands on to actually make money from.
Damn right.
That's what's gonna make you a superior man. If I know how to read blueprints and there's 10 people in the room and the other 9 don't know how to read blueprints, I'm the superior man. You need me right now.
Exactly. That's
And
what
it's
I'm
the
saying.
same thing. It's the information. Like if you ain't got the information and you just watching other people get the information, you're gonna be left behind because they already a step above you once they got the information.
Exactly. Like all three of us right now, like nobody can see what we see right now, but how we done put all this stuff together to be able to do what we're doing right now. Like we ain't just looking at the screen. Like we done had to put so many cords together, cameras together, like all this stuff together and stuff. And like
Yeah,
a
this
lot
shit a
of people can't
fire
do it.
hazard, man.
You feel me? A lot of people can't do this stuff, but like I'm saying, like it's something that you learn over time. And like it's so, man, I had a question. I guess we could talk about it now because I had this question. I was watching another YouTube video, but like, tell me this, like, what you define as legacy? What would you consider your legacy, Devin? Like, what would you want your legacy as? Like, it's a different kind of question I had wrote down. Let me go on my phone and read it, man. Cause I had got it from the dude Quentin Martin he was on the Come Up series this week or whatever. It was like a real question. He was like, tell me this, like, does legacy matter to you? That's what my question is.
Yeah, legacy matter.
Go ahead, Devin.
Legacy matter to me all because of the lack of. I think I pay a lot of attention to nepotism, and because of the lack of nepotism that our people got, that's one reason why legacy matter to me. I want to be able to at least. I might not provide for the next 10 generations of my kids or whatever, but if I could do about 2 or 3, and they could keep that going for themselves, that's kids that I never meet. That's kin to me. That's able to eat off of me.
Exactly.
I would love for my legacy to be like that.
That's exactly. Yeah. That's exactly like it's like say like the Bushes, the Clintons, the people that we like, the Trumps or whatever. Like how we don't even know how like, most of these people got their money. They just always been rich, Because like guess what? They forefathers, that the people that came before them set them up so they can already be in the lane of making money. So like they just stacking capital on top of capital that they already brought to. That they was given the day they was born into whoever they was born with, because like LeBron James family, like his legacy is gonna be like the James family gonna be this family that's gonna be iconic, rich, like superhero, like like different like, type of family than Gloria James was when she was just Gloria James in Cleveland, Ohio, or Akron, Ohio. So it's like, man, like leaving a legacy matters the most to me. Like if you can't the type of things you do, but in my opinion, how you leave a legacy is like the things you do for other people. So cause like you can't like I say, like people get their own self a nickname. You can't give yourself a nickname and you can't give yourself a legacy. Your legacy gonna have to be given to you.
Nickname.
You know what I'm saying? But like you did give yourself a nickname. But I'm saying like you can't, in my opinion, you can't like give yourself a legacy. Somebody else has to like tell the people about you. Like I say, we hear about George Washington, we hear about Abraham Lincoln, them because other people tell us about it. They ain't got to tell their story because so many people gonna tell their story for them.
Yeah, that's for real though. But I mean, my nickname is a nickname I gotta live up to. If I'm the money QB, I need to be making plays with the money.
Yeah, that's
so like that put more weight on my shoulder as far as like I gotta live to what I say, actions over words.
Yep,
gotta bring value. You did.
Right.
Where you seeing that question at?
No, it was a question I came up with off of looking at a video of dude talking about legacy or whatever, because it's real stuff, and like it's like, and also on top of that with the legacy, like I don't know, but he just was saying like define your way of like a legacy or whatever. Like I was just telling y'all my definition of a legacy, like how I feel about a legacy. It's just like, man, I just want people to have good things to say about me, and I want to change people's perception and perceptions and perspectives of this life, not even just from me, because I don't per se care too much about, because like, I'm a skinny jean guy. I'm the person that was wearing skinny jeans, but people thought that junk wasn't cool. I'm the person that way, so I don't really care too much about that kind of stuff. You can say whatever you want to say, because I'm gonna do what I want to do, but I still want to leave an impact on people that say I was a person that allowed stuff to flourish, because I want shit to flourish.
Like I like whoever got the ball rolling, that's the one that the legacy started with. Like you said, Gloria James was, broke, struggling, trying to figure out a way, but LeBron got the ball rolling. Ain't no telling how far LeBron money gonna stretch in the next, let's say, 100 years.
Yeah,
just based off what he did now.
Still should have the money in 100 years, and that's
that's what I'm saying. Ain't no telling how far his money gonna stretch in the next 100 years.
That was like his money can stretch as far as like him owning like literally owning Akron. You know, like it's LeBron James town. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like stuff like that. Cause like right now, like LeBron James literally gonna be a owner of an NBA team when he lead the NBA. You know, cause like
Yeah.
he is literally on the same trajectory with Jordan, and that's why people hate it. But it's the truth. Like
It's the truth.
He literally gonna do everything Jordan gonna do, and he just gonna do it a little bit better. And that's how stuff goes over time. You get better. Like goddamn, it's a person that made the light bulb. Thomas Edison made the light bulb, but I bet you somebody out here that can make the light bulb way better than Thomas Edison could, but he was
Thomas Edison didn't make the light bulb. It was Lattimore.
Oh well,
it was this black dude named Lattimore or something like that, I believe. You know.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, whoever made the light bulb, like I said, I'm sure somebody can do it way better than them now. And it just was the person that innovated it. Like think about what Jeff Bezos. He ain't the first person to sell online, e-commerce, and all that stuff, but he was just the best person to innovate it and take it to a whole nother level. That's what I'm saying. Like. Everybody got the idea, but I'm saying, can you execute the idea to a level that like make everybody? Cause think about it, like I was watching the Social Dilemma, and like dude saying he was working for Pinterest trying to make the Pinterest app so much better, and then he was coming home being on Pinterest all night. He like I can't be at work and then I come home and just disregard my kids and my wife or whatever because I'm on Pinterest all day too. And like these
you basically doing your own dope at that point.
You feel me? Exactly. They're like two people on like social media sites. And drug addicts use the word users to the people because you are addicted to social media. They're users. Some people can't get off of it. They'll go crazy.
Yeah, exactly. That's real. Like that. Like you're a social user. Like a drug user. Like you overdo it. If you're on social media too much, you can overdo anything. Like we was talking about last night. You smoke a cigarette, you don't get addicted to nicotine. Then you go overdo it. You can get addicted to sugar and eat so much candy like us, and we overdo it. And that's why we gotta get better at anything. You feel me? But like about legacy or whatever, I feel like legacy would be just like you said, like having your family set up in a whole different situation where your family doesn't start at zero. Your family starts ahead of the curve. Your family starts on third base instead of having to start in the dugout and got to create your own dream. You know,
exactly.
Like kind of like it's like we didn't come from the slums and we didn't grow up in poverty, but we still got to be the first generational wealth people because our family was like middle class as far as like we'll do stuff that's gonna have a good job and buy stuff. We want to own stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be working at 50 years old and have like 30-year-old man just telling me what to do. I couldn't imagine that because I'm at the point in my life right now where I can't even take it anymore because the job has put a cap on how much I can make. And I have made more outside my job in a day, in a week, in a month that a job would never pay me.
Never. Like I'm talking about never pay me. Like I'm talking on a constant day basis now. Not a constant day basis cause but the money, the capital I have right now, it's like it's crazy the life like that you can live like when you like can literally make money every day. Like you can literally
every
like,
day
do what you know. Cause like I say you think about it, like people like money is just a tool. It's just something that helps your life be better stuff. So like, okay, I made $700 today on a Tuesday. In my real life, $700 can last me the whole week. But and people don't understand it like that or whatever. Cause I'm not trying to spend a lot of money. I'm not trying to do nothing crazy. So that means that just gives me another week of freedom, in my opinion. Like if I make $700 next week, that's another week of freedom in my opinion. Cause I'm just gonna still live the same life I'm trying to live because like until I figure something else out to take this to a whole nother level, I still could just, if I could just live the life I want to live without even having to go to work, that's fine. Like I told you yesterday, if I could make $50,000 a year for the rest of my life and they told me I ain't gonna never have to go back to work, I'd be fine with that. Why? Because
I'm good with that.
I know with the job I got, I flip that $50,000 to something else.
To a whole nother 50, and now you're $100,000 a year man. But one thing people say is money can't buy happiness. It can't buy happiness, but it can reduce stress though.
A lot.
If I got the money for it, I'm gonna just give you the money for it and I'm gonna keep going, man.
I won't say money don't buy happiness, but with money do, you know, like you can pay your bills, man. Like you know you can pay your bills, and like you need a roof over your head, so that's why you gotta have money, man. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, it reduce stress.
I would say money is just currency because it's always flowing. You use money for something. Money means nothing. That piece of paper you got in your hand can't do nothing with it unless you exchange it for a good. That's all money used for. Exchange it for good.
Can you eat it?
You can't eat it.
Can you
can't drink it? I know you can't drive it. Use money to get the things you need. That's all it's here for. And so that's why everybody needs to get a surplus and live in abundance.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, we don't even know what money worth, man. They just be putting prices on shit, and we just go out
Exactly.
and pay it.
You
Because
got that.
you have to buy it. It's supply and
Yeah.
demand. Like just like with gas or whatever. Like they can say gas $20 a gallon. Hey, it's a lot of people have to get off the road, have to sell their car, but some people gonna still fill their tank up every
Some
time.
people gonna still ride here.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm saying, like people with, like I say, with people be doing these lotto plays in the stock market. That's what I'm saying. You get into these different avenues of what people be talking about in this world, because people got stupid amounts of cash. People be throwing a lot of money out here, man. Money is really nothing, man. It really don't mean anything. It's just something that helps you provide for yourself, and that's why you got to look at it like that. Because like that broke mentality, man, that poverty mentality, I always think about, man, I gotta get some more money. But like, I mean, you do always have to get some more money, but you gotta find a way to get more money the way you want to get it, man. Because
Yeah.
ain't shit going to no damn job 40 hours a week and getting paid. Because maybe it was talking about this job, like, man, it's people out here that's really out here still getting paid $500-$600 every 2 weeks to go to work, and like ain't no downgrade on that stuff. But that when you know how much like not even like a rich person making, but just a person that's living comfortably making a week compared to $500 every 2 weeks, man, it's sad. It's like you need to be better, man. Be better for real, cause like it's a certain point of life, man. Like that's why I can understand why people be out here offering themselves. I'm telling you, life is so real. Like when your grown ups tell you that like life's so serious and like it ain't as fun as you think it is as a kid, you think, man, you just sad you're like you did what you doing, but you could be trying to do what you do, but life is life. Like you just have to go through it.
I think I heard this week somebody say it's people out here that's using what you don't know against you, so you need to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically what it means when you making like, let's say 500, 600 every 2 weeks. Somebody ain't no telling how much money they making back off of you being there. And so being that they know that they can give you as little as possible, and you technically don't know no better because they're not going to teach us this shit in school.
Nope.
So being that you technically don't know no better, they could be like, I'm going to give you $600 every 2 weeks. And if you find a way to comfortably live with that $600, you're going to feel like it's right. But it's not right, though.
No.
It ain't right, though. So the lack of your own personal lack of information is what somebody else using against you. That's why you need to go out and learn something.
Please do, because like please go learn something, because like Jeff Bezos made $321 million a year. Like Elon Musk is literally in the top 3 in the richest man in the world. He wasn't even in the top 10 when this year started, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, so like his life flourishing right now.
Yeah, that's all for the shake back, because he lost a decent amount of money, man.
When?
Jeff Bezos with his wife snatched him for some money?
Oh no, I was talking about Elon Musk.
Oh, Elon. I was about to say
Elon.
Jeff Bezos lost a lot of money and shook back.
Yeah, but he
like I was saying though, a lot of people think you got to go work for time, and that's what they want to do. They want to work for time. You got to use your money to get money, not use your time to get money, because you don't got that much time. You got 24 hours a day. You're going to have to do other stuff like at least 8 hours a day, so you can't work but so much time in a day before your body shut down. You can't go no more. You can't work 24 hours straight. You can't do that. Your body ain't going to let you. So you need to figure out different ways and different income streams to be able to make a lot of money and not have to go to work and use your time for that. We need
your body not built for that, man. Your body
let's
not
talk
built
about,
for it.
Like the timeless stuff we saw, what it was Thursday night, Gucci versus Jeezy live. Deb, you said you picked Jeezy on Twitter, right?
Jeezy won 12-8.
He won 12-8. I mean,
12-8.
I need to go through the list.
They played more than 20 songs, but I stopped counting at 20. At 20, I had it 12-8. But Gucci was heating up though. I
feel like Gucci didn't understand the concept that you play your classics on the verses.
That was saying.
Yeah. He lost, like, once he lost Susie and he lost I'm a Dog, I was like, this ain't looking too good, man.
He ain't play. First of all, he ain't play Game. He didn't play
Freaky Girl.
My Shirt Off. He ain't play Freaky Girl. He ain't play Go Ahead. I was saying he didn't play. He did play
Go Ahead, ain't it?
Did he? I don't remember.
I don't think he played Go Ahead.
Shawty got her ass on her.
No, he ain't play that. He ain't play that.
He ain't play these club bangers that, like I say, people don't understand them until like you gotta, cause that club environment. Cause where I was at or whatever, they was in that jacket or whatever. Every time the song played or whatever, cause like it's like you felt like the club. It took you back to your old times when cause like that's when we really was in the club. Everybody know
Gucci time. That's where we was at.
We was there.
Like he shouldn't have started. He shouldn't have started off with round one though. Round one when he was like, "This is round one." He shouldn't have started like that.
But old song.
That was old. That was real old. But the reason he played it like Gucci whole, I guess Gucci went into it thinking I'm gonna play every disrespectful song I got
Yeah.
to try to see if he gonna fight me. And Jeezy over there, like every time he plays something, I'm gonna come slap him in the mouth with one of my classics. Like,
'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
and that's how
exactly. That's how you win.
Gucci could have won, but he was too busy trying to get Jeezy out of pocket, and it ain't work.
well, I know that was saying what happened was it's like a boxing match. He was too busy trying to get Jeezy out of his flow instead of fighting his fight. He was trying to
Yeah.
make Jeezy, because Jeezy was already ready. Cause think about it, every time Gucci played one of his songs that Jeezy already knew Gucci was gonna play, he had a whole statement, a whole come together before he even dropped that junk. Cause like when I knew, see, like Gucci was trying to interrupt it, but I knew he was planning something to talk about something and then drop a hard ass song. I knew he was doing that because like
Yeah, you talking
think
about
like,
get your mind right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like no, he said you already know. That's get your mind right. Let me
Yeah.
talk to him.
Yeah,
get your
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
They don't say that. It was
Yeah.
a hard ass intro how he introed it though, because like in my opinion, I said Gucci was gonna win. In my opinion, Jeezy won because Jeezy won out one statement and one statement alone. I got a $10,000 outfit on. I ain't got a $10,000 outfit on, but I own half of Atlanta. Like when you can say that stuff, like I said, I seen a tweet said, "They how Tyler Perry own half of Atlanta, T.I. own half of Atlanta, and Jeezy own half of Atlanta."
Yeah, I seen that.
Hey,
Like-
they got more than one. They got that Atlanta boy. How many halves y'all got?
I know like, it got to be a lot of halves like that before.
I know some
Unlimited.
white people own half of it too. Goddamn.
Right. And 2 Chainz gonna come out next week and say he own half.
That's what
You
I'm
never
saying.
know, dog.
Rick Ross own half of Atlanta with Atlanta Holyfield house. Goddamn.
Rick Ross
That
was in the
shit
building.
crazy.
Rick Ross was in there. Y'all saw
He was
that?
there?
Yeah,
I didn't know he was there.
But like
I ain't
he,
see him in the building.
he had filmed it. He had filmed it from behind the scenes or whatever, and like he had filmed himself, and then he had turned to the thing. Jeezy on stage performing, like he just in there live and stuff. It was so many people in there, like you just couldn't see it, but it was so many people in there. I think it was Magic City.
At
Man.
Magic City, yeah.
Everybody, did y'all see the video at the compound after?
No, I heard they ain't getting no trouble out there though. That's all that really matters.
Compound was lit. Them pictures in the compound, them videos in the compound after the that after party was lit, man. It's been a great ass environment.
Stupid
to go
Pat.
to. Stupid Pat.
Ain't no corona in
Ain't
Atlanta,
no corona
man.
in there, man. Hey, like I say, I saw a meme or whatever. Somebody was like saying it was like a Lil Wayne or whatever. Like, people how they feel about coronavirus before 10 a.m. I mean 10 p.m. and how people feel about coronavirus after 10 p.m. or whatever. And they had Lil Wayne like doing like this before 10 p.m. but after 10 p.m. like making it rain, man.
Yeah,
But,
it's time.
yeah.
now.
I'm telling you,
Hey.
I swear I ain't been. I mean, obviously I ain't go to the club before the coronavirus, but I see so many people in the club. I be feeling like ooh. They tough, boy. But I guess
It really ain't. I'm telling y'all, people really not really moving like it's out there. Be honest with you. Like, remember I told you I was in Tallahassee. I had went to the bar, but it was like 6:30 because it's dark at 6:30 anyway.
yeah,
It's like 6:30. I go
hate
to the
that.
bar. I'm shooting pool, like, and it's like me and the person that I'm with, and it's probably like 3 other people in there. But by like 8:30, man, people just coming through the door. I'm like, dog. I knew I knew I shouldn't be out, but at least when I came out, it wasn't nobody out but me and you.
yeah.
Like after a while, it's like, damn, it almost looked like a club in here. We ain't doing nothing but shooting pool.
Hey, people in the clubs, people in the bars, people shooting pool, people in Walmart with no mask on, like they just know they right. People just don't care no more, man. It just is what it is now, man. And then like
Yeah, I was saying people just tired of it.
I'm tired of it too, but I you still gotta be safe because of other people
Yeah,
you around or whatever. It's like you
got
can't.
to be safe.
You gotta think about other people, like people younger. I be saying right now, if I was 22, 23, 24, 25, I'm in the clubs right now. I don't care. I'm there every night. No coronavirus for me. I don't care. But like I said, I'm talking to people that has had coronavirus. Like everybody say the same thing. Like, hey, it affect you. Like, hey, like they ain't never been affected before. But I had the flu before, so I know how I feel for your body to ache, and you be like, why my body feels so tired. All thing I want to do is just like, y'all ever had the flu before?
I had it one time, yeah.
It's
I
like,
had it on a Friday
think I
night in
did.
high school, and I had to play a game that night.
yeah, oh God,
I
You
skipped
played?
school. Yeah, I played. I skipped
And he
school that
spread
whole.
that shit.
Yeah, whoever was out there, they got it.
Oh,
I
God.
skipped school. I skipped school that whole day. I got to school like soon as the bell rung and tried to eat something, couldn't eat shit, and then had to play that night. Got back home, passed right back out. But
God.
back to the verses though, Bit Boy. Bit say Jeezy won. I say Jeezy won. Who you taking?
Yeah. Ooh. I'm watching the goddamn Cowboy game over here too, but it's kind of hard to me. Like you say, Gucci didn't have a real format. He didn't want to really do what he needed to do.
He
That's
didn't
why
want to
I play his
engage.
classic.
He just
He
wanted to
wanted
do.
smoke.
Yeah, he wanted smoke.
He just wanted all the smoke or whatever. Like, you feel me? Like, which I understand it. Like, a lot of people in that situation, they look at Gucci like he crazy, but they literally sent somebody to
Kill him.
kill him. So he killed somebody in
Or take his chain at least.
Yeah, take his
What
chain,
they
a
put-
$10,000 bounty on his chain or whatever. Like, nah, y'all ain't
And
get this
that's-
from me.
And that's why Gucci had said his outfit cost 10,000 because he was talking about the 10,000 that Jeezy had put on his chain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't even correlate them two
that-
together.
that's
though.
why he said it. Cause that Gucci coat alone, damn near 10,000.
Hey
That,
man,
that
was
Gucci
fresh.
trench coat,
Hey,
that shit damn near 10,000 alone.
You try to wear all that beige like I did at the wedding, right? Gucci had some of my little
Yeah,
but hey,
he was on your shit.
Yeah, he was on my damn Instagram.
How my opinion of the situation? Well, I think Gucci Jesus like the boss that like you say he everybody eat with him. So it makes it he put like I said how Kevin Hart put everybody in position to eat. So when they pull up, everybody paying for their own stuff. Jesus type of boss, but like he pull up, everybody else waiting for him to put out his cash flow. And like so, like, he the only person that making all the money, you know. And so like but you don't, they ain't the type of boss I want to be, you know. I want everybody to eat. And I think, like I say, in my opinion, looking from a outside perspective, like come on Gucci, grow up. Like,
I like the Jeezy DJ though.
Oh, Jesus,
we gonna do our show, nigga. We gonna run our show, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
He was
you ain't gonna tell her what to do with our show, nigga.
Who said that?
That was Jeezy DJ.
Yeah, it was. Hey, it was so funny the whole show.
Well, I'm saying who
talking
Gucci was telling him about some songs or something. Oh, you talking about?
So you know he was like
play some
all that classic shit.
Yeah,
all that old shit. What year is it? 2007? Like you don't run nobody's show. We gonna
Yeah,
run our
like
show.
see, that's another thing
Nigga.
though. That Live in the Sky or whatever that song is that Gucci played with Bruno Mars and Kodak. Gucci, you never should have played that song, dog. You gave that whole round away, dog.
There's a lot of stuff. It's like what
Gucci
you
was
doing,
set up
Gucci?
to win, though. Gucci was set up to win. He wanted to smoke, man.
He wanted
just-
to
Hey.
smoke, man.
Did y'all see 21 said? Did y'all see them videos of the people like the rappers and stuff after Because the thing about this, y'all, this song was epic. Like everybody was tuned in. Everybody, like everybody that you know, probably like anyway. I was seeing 21 Savage. When the Truth came on, he was like feeling himself. He was so off beat. He was so off the target, off the shit. But he was so jacked though, man. Cause when the truth come on, it make you feel the type of way, man.
Yeah,
Like-
and you got to be from Atlanta to know how that shit really feel. Like really feel.
Yeah.
Because Jeezy ain't from Atlanta, but when Gucci dropped the Truth, I can only imagine how Atlanta was at that time.
Yeah.
For real though, dog. I mean, just being in that building, I know that the vibe was electric, dog. But when Jeezy and Gucci came on stage, you really see the size different and why Jeezy would need to have help with Gucci.
Gucci looked like he about
Hey,
6'8", dog.
Hey, what Gucci said? I'm a big dog. You got that little boy complex.
You got
Gucci
that little
big
boy
dog.
come in, snow cone, really that big
Snow.
big snow. Now that
Big
big
Snow.
Gucci.
Hey, it's so crazy. Like, how does the world change? Like, who really started? I wonder who really started this big, Big Snow.
Everything got to be big now.
Yeah,
Big
like, who started
Big
that, man? Cause like it's been there, cause it's always been Big D, but like somebody like how Davis. Cause did you see like Shannon Sharp had mentioned how Davis on Undisputed or whatever, and then Skip ain't know who it was. He like, I thought you were Clinton. I thought you were talking about how Clinton did that.
I saw
Davis had quotes you like, Skip, put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name, man. Come on now.
Respect on my name now, Skip.
But like basically saying he started the the double words and stuff.
Oh yeah, he
did.
did start a double word.
Yeah, he
He
started
did.
that. Like nobody can take that away from him. And like somebody had did a commercial, and he
It
like,
was
man,
Derrick Henry.
yeah, he like, hey, y'all
Yeah.
couldn't even hit me. Cause you know I started that. Like I'm the originator. He really is though. Like nobody. That one saying that's why I think he.
Somebody
funny.
did a commercial with the double word.
Derrick
Yeah.
Henry had a commercial. I think it was like a Old Spice commercial or something crazy. And like he was carrying the ball, but he was carrying people on his back too. And it was like, oh, you can't stop me. I'm going. Like
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely how
Yeah.
Davis right there.
So
Yeah.
how Davis was
Going.
like, damn, y'all couldn't have called me.
Yeah, you
Like,
ain't
y'all
it?
know who started the lingo, man.
You feel me?
Hey,
Straight
hey,
like
get my
that.
props, man. I need my props, man. Get my
Yeah.
respect, man. For
He
real,
definitely
though.
took that shit to another. Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
horny,
social
huh?
media
They're like,
Bit wet.
Bucko. His little videos where he be doing the little Boston videos and stuff.
Or
Those
like
are
Gore.
epic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Like,
Boston
cause
video
that DLT Wilder video with,
man.
oh my God,
Dang.
that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people say he ain't really funny, but in my opinion, like what he do is funny. Like just like
Yeah.
Kevin Hart. I watched Kevin Hart's little video. Yeah, you saw Kevin Hart had responded to Tariq Devin.
I ain't see him respond. No, what he said?
But yeah, anyway, because Tariq had said he said he had to cut it off in 10 minutes because he just was so unfunny or whatever. And Kevin Hart came back at Tariq or whatever, basically saying, "Who are you?" or whatever. And like saying like a lot of people like it or whatever. A lot of people love my unfunny comedy and stuff. But
Y'all watched the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, and like I said, I watched the whole
Kevin
thing.
Hart.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't watching.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
It had funny spots though, but
did.
it just
That's what I'm saying. I watched the whole thing. It had funny spots because when
he too rich, man.
He too rich. Like I say, Kevin Hart funny in his own right. I don't think his comedy the funniest, but I think Kevin Hart as a person is just funny. So like some of the stuff he do is just funny. And like I can't really quote nothing right now, but he has some funny things in there.
Yeah, it was
funny. It wasn't no Cole.
It's the approach, though. It's the approach. I think for me, the reason I can't really mess with Kevin Hart no more is because you could tell that he be having a problem with, like, because the internet, like, once you do something crazy or stupid, they going to ride you for about 2-3 days straight. And Kevin Hart had fell victim to the car accident, cheating on his wife, all type of crazy shit. So like listening to the stand-up, you could tell that he had a problem with all that shit, but it was just the way that he was approaching it. Like he'd be like, man, you know what? The internet, forget y'all, man. Y'all I can't even be funny no more. Like you really want to say, hey, fuck y'all.
Up.
Yeah, like
you really want to say him, shut up. Now you made it. Stop being a sensitive whore.
He was like, man, we living in a time where I gotta watch my words and choose my words wisely. And man, that shit not
you really
funny,
don't.
Man.
You doing that because you want to keep growing. That's fine. But you ain't gotta do that. You can
Dave,
be like Corey.
Dave Chappelle don't give a fuck what he
you can be like them.
But, hey, this was one funny part though. He was like talking about like, my kids was fine. My kids, they done flew with me everywhere or whatever. But they was flying back with their mama or whatever to Philadelphia or whatever. And he was like, they called me like, Daddy, they trying to tell me I gotta take my bags through this place and like I can't walk on the plane with just my bags. And like it basically said he was like throwing just shots at his ex-wife or whatever, saying like, you with mommy,
it's poverty over there.
Yeah, you got around the plane.
Ain't no private plane no more.
Ain't no private plane with
Daddy.
It's PJs when you with Daddy, man.
Daddy, PJs.
He like when we go to the music party, I tell my kid it's a little straightforward. Well, just walk like we getting it again now. We getting on every ride, but we walk straight to the front. He like, don't look at the other people because they gonna cut you out and talk junk to you or whatever.
Yeah,
because he said just look straightforward. He said they called me, man. They're like, Daddy, man, we gotta wait in line all day to get a music party. Talking about with their mama and stuff.
When you with your mama,
you with your mama.
That's funny, man. I was on Twitter or whatever, and people was talking about Kevin Hart, like the comedy or whatever, where his comedy show that just came out, and they were like, how y'all even like him? He cheated on his wife, he cheated on his ex-wife, and all that type of stuff. Then somebody came under there and replied like, well, I mean, the part I like most, he cheated on his wife,
That's the part I like the most.
Yeah,
I love that
on Twitter, man.
Because the internet be looking for a reason to be upset, man. Shut up, man. Shut up.
Hey, I
care about that shit,
the internet is so funny. I saw somebody somebody at 21 had got this girl had got her do a PS5, all type of stuff, and somebody in the comments like, somebody had quote to you like, what do these people work at? Like, what the fuck? Where do they work at? Cause saying like, how do these people have all this money to buy all this stuff, just this stuff? But anyway, somebody was in the comments like, girl, they get this straight out the gate.
You talking about clothes or something like that?
Yeah, clothes and shoes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like
all that stuff about DH Gate on one of them sites, dog.
Somebody was coming like, I got me a pair of red bottoms in a Louis Vuitton bag and all. Look, they was $127. Look, they was an $800 pair of shoes.
Ain't it? Hey, I feel like I had got some Yeezys off of DH Gate before. They were like, they fake or whatever. They don't feel fake on my feet.
Yep.
You feel it? They weigh the same.
And you really got to know what you're looking at to find where they fake at. Because some of them shoes, like, it'll just be like a thread missing somewhere. And they're slanging for the low.
Hey,
and a lot of people can't really see them. Yeah, a lot of people can't really see what they're looking at. They'll be like, oh, he got on Yeezys. They're going to think you paid $400-500 for them. Yeah. DH Gate.
DH Gate. Like, I ain't got no shoes off DH Gate in a while or whatever though, cause like the vapor masks I got from the store, cause I just love vapor masks enough that I pay $200 for them. I don't like paying $200 for shoes, but I love vapor masks. I love the way they look on my feet.
I love the way they look. I love the way they feel.
Yes.
Yeah, I love.
Worth $200, dog. None of the shoes that's worth $200.
Every bit, cause you could throw them on with outfit, or you could throw them on with some basketball shorts or something. Like
Exactly.
Easy.
They could be
They just-
casual
yeah,
or they could
they
be
go
like
with everything.
athletic.
That's what I'm saying. They go with everything. Cause they also they just look so nice. They look pricey. They look like they worth some money. And
Based on that picture I had when I was out
Oh,
there.
here you go. Here you
Y'all
go.
know what cover you
Mr.
need.
Motion Picture guy.
Hey man, y'all watch the NBA draft?
No, I ain't watching. I ain't
Man,
watching. What
what
night
to
that
do?
was? Friday?
Thursday.
I forgot what night it
Thursday.
was. It was Thursday night or whatever. Like,
No,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was
Feel
Tuesday
about-
night. It was Tuesday night.
yeah, how y'all feel
Oh.
about LaMelo going to Charlotte, man?
I love it.
It's long
I-
overdue, man. That man went through a lot, man. He need to be in the NBA, man. He
I
worked
love
for
him in
it.
Charlotte too, cause Charlotte never have like a star. Cause I feel like he box office. Like not that he a star, but he box office. I go watch Charlotte play to watch LaMelo play. I wouldn't
Yeah.
go to Charlotte to watch nobody but LaMelo play. But at least you can go see LaMelo play and somebody else if you want to go to a game. You did,
You don't want to see
Yeah.
Cody Zeller play?
No,
or Gordon Hayward.
no, no.
You see what
Hey,
They can have Gordon Hayward. They can have him.
You see
Yeah,
what
these
Skip tweeted?
signs been
Because
crazy, dog.
we
in the
we wasn't
NBA.
about to pay him that. We
Yeah,
wasn't
I
about to
wouldn't pay him that either. $30 million a season for Gordon Hayward. He
You
not
saw
a
what
$30
Skip
million
tweeted,
player.
right? Skip
That's
was
Jason
like,
Tatum money.
They trying to go to they trying to impress a demographic. That's all. They signed him for a demographic. You know the Bible Belt.
Yeah,
You know, like-
hell yeah.
Just
We
like
know
Chris,
that.
Just like Christian McCaffrey.
Mhm.
You know that that's what I'm saying. These people work in Charlotte. That's
Who?
what they want. Like
Yeah,
Christian McCaffrey.
Skip had tweeted that.
Yeah, he had tweeted yesterday saying like that basically like that's a crazy sign. Like he is definitely not worth that. Like you can't even say you gonna pay him that for the demographic. They paying for the demographic. They want white folks to come to the game.
Yep.
That's all.
Man,
They
this
want white folks to come
man-
see him.
This man played for the Celtics. I want to say game 1 when we had Kyrie.
Yeah, and broke
The
it.
nigga broke his leg, and then last year, he twisted his ankle. He had a high ankle sprain or
He
something.
did.
It
He
was-
wasn't shit.
He just been hurt the whole time.
This year he
get
ain't been
it.
shit.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
Yeah, get out of
What?
here, man. I don't want him. Like
Yeah,
for
get
the
out of
Lakers,
here.
think about LeBron James. That's why he the best player ever in the GOAT. He making Trez Harold lead the Clippers to come to the Lakers because he's
Come
like,
to the
hey,
Lakers.
I don't want to be in the basement. I want to be in the top shelf, in that
And say he had more money from the Clippers. I mean, he had more money from the Hornets, but he wanted to he wants to stay in LA,
Oh,
man.
for real, what the Hornets want to pay him?
More than what he got paid from the
Yeah, he only got paid.
He only got
$2 million.
one. It was 1.9.
No, he
No,
got 19
19.
million.
Oh, I was about to
$2 million,
say.
19
But
million.
he got exposed in the playoffs or whatever. He's not that valuable. He a valuable player, but he just not that valuable if he got to be like Draymond Green.
Well, I mean, he had just came back though.
but still,
Hey, you got to
still
be
though,
ready. This your
his
professional
talent.
job.
No, I'm saying still his talent is just not superior enough for him to be like he can't be like Draymond Green. Draymond Green talent is superior for the Golden State Warriors. Draymond Green can't go to another team, the Detroit Pistons, to be the best player on their team. And
Yeah.
they can win games. No, he
That's
don't
what
have
happened to that's what happened to Blake Griffin. Like you was your camera back out.
Yeah, his
Blake
camera back out.
Griffin.
He just got to use the other camera or whatever. But it's
Yeah,
straight.
that's
We
what
keep
happened with
talking.
Blake Griffin. It was like you was a star when you was at the Clippers when you had other stars around you, but once you went to Detroit, nigga, you're not on TV no more.
No more, dog.
At all.
Like we ain't even see him no more. That's how it is though. A
At
player
all.
be big or like playing with LeBron. Your name be so big, but once you leave LeBron, we won't see you no more or hear about you anymore because LeBron had you on TV so much. LeBron had the most airtime of any athlete in the last like 20 years, you know?
And it's gonna keep
Who
being
else played
like
more
that.
than him? Yeah, he played 82 games and pretty much probably about 60 games on TV every year.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know
Yeah,
why
he
I'm
don't-
dead.
He don't miss no games though. But LeBron's starting to realize the importance of having a bench, man. Because I feel like most of the players that he got now is just to add to the bench because they
He
was
always
already
knew that though.
they
But
was
these
already
shooters,
stacked. But that's gonna
No,
be the same problem if
he done restacked it up with better players though, better people that fit with him.
if the Nets get James Harden, they're gonna be top heavy and they're gonna have the same problem that the Heat had when Bron was there.
Exactly. The same problem. Like the bench, you gotta get people that's gonna come there just for the low value, but play their role great. You need role players that play their role at the top tier. Like he had Ray Allen in Miami. He had Mike Miller, Shane Battier. These people played their roles to the T.
That one
Mario
said,
Chalmers, he
You gotta
can't
know
be a
your role.
starter on no other team besides that Heat team because he's not good enough to be a starter. But when you got three superstars with two superstars and a good start in Chris Bosh, you can have Mario Chalmers your starting point guard.
like Norris Cole. You thought Norris Cole was the best thing since sliced bread when he came to the NBA. Man
Terrible.
never lost. Man never did nothing. But not a man in the NBA no more.
Terrible.
Real?
Yeah, he been gone.
Mario Chalmers really never played in the NBA after LeBron left
Achilles. He tore his
Miami
Achilles
Heat.
though.
Yeah, he tore the Achilles, but still though.
You can still come back from that.
Yeah, I mean you can come back from that if
He
you good
didn't.
enough. And LeBron
He
them
didn't.
carried these people's career, I guess, but that's a bad thing on the other end because you get exposed once LeBron leaves and people like, we don't want you at all now because you done got exposed as being not as good as we believe.
Yep.
Like Tristan Thompson. Why did the Celtics pick up Tristan Thompson? I about threw my phone across the whole goddamn apartment when I seen.
Kenny Perkins said y'all need him.
I'm not a fan of
Need him to do what? Get rebound?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all he gonna
That
do.
man gonna have 6 points and 11 rebounds.
Y'all ain't
He
had no
not
big man.
athletic no more.
Who y'all big man there?
Y'all
Ty.
traded Cannon.
We ain't got no big man, but at the end of the day, we need points too. We need a
They got
closer, to
Trice.
be honest with you.
Y'all got Trice, man. Y'all
Man,
good.
Daniel Tice is terrible.
Trice,
He gonna
that
foul.
nigga
He gonna
Trice,
foul out.
Tice. Who give a damn?
Tice gonna foul out. But I mean, we ain't got
Every
no
game.
we ain't got no fourth quarter closer, man.
Jason Tatum and y'all closer?
He gonna have to be now for 195.
195
He
million.
got it already.
195.
39 a year, boy.
Big boy numbers. 5-year extension, 195.
Big numbers.
Big ball.
Huge numbers, boy.
God damn it, you better make every fourth quarter buzzer beater they pass you, boy.
God,
better.
that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, hey, that's a skill, man. Skills pay the bills, boy.
Skills pay the bills, dog.
God, Lee, that man 22 years old. What?
And listen,
23?
23.
Man,
And we ain't gonna win in the next 5 years, so he gonna be frustrated when the contract over and he out.
he out. Ain't go
That's
somewhere else to
exactly
make-
how it's gonna go.
And he'll probably make by that time he'll be making 50 million a year.
James Harden turned down 50 million, dog. Would y'all like James Harden on the Nets, though?
Nope.
No.
He needed. I don't see how that worked. I'm trying to think
can't
about
work.
what team would James Harden go to that he could be great for.
James
Not
Harden.
the Bucks.
James Harden the type of player that he needed a team for himself. Like he needed because he want to hold the ball the whole game and he want to be able to shoot when he wants to. That's why I'm saying him and Westbrook was never gonna work. Westbrook
Never.
won the ball all the time too, so that's why Westbrook want his own team. And you see
Wait,
John
where's
Wall,
going though?
they saying they trying to trade him to the Wizards because John Wall won't out also because he just quote unquote found out they trying to build around Bradley Beal. Now you been out for the last 2 years. Where have you been
Ain't
at?
it?
Right,
why-
Bradley Beal still been having 50-point games while you've been out. dog.
Yeah, like why am I worried about somebody that is not playing for 2 years besides the person that's been giving me these buckets, been making all
If I'm
star
Bradley
teams and all
Beal,
that?
I don't want Westbrook to come.
No, I don't.
No, I don't want him as my point guard.
But Bradley Beal the type of person that he like a Klay Thompson. He the type of person that get his point off other stuff. But Bradley Beal, like I say, cause talking about Klay Thompson, but that was terrible news, boy. Sad for him
Terrible.
because like missing the whole season, then having to miss a whole another season. Like I say, the recovery part, man, it's like man, like how much devastation is it to work a whole year to get back, and then you got to do another injury to do the same thing. Cause like I say, these people they like playing basketball. I mean, they get paid to play basketball, but they paid already, so they just like to think about playing basketball.
And it's sad because we know Steph is great, but I guarantee as the season go along and Steph carrying the whole team on his back, as they start losing and losing and losing, niggas gonna talk about Steph like he not really one of them though.
Yeah.
That's just how the media do.
No, Steph is that guy as for a shooting, but he not a top tier player like a LeBron James. He can't carry your team by himself to a championship.
But LeBron
that's
in a
fine.
class on his own though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But like I say, it's tiers to it. Like he not at that upper tier like a Kobe Bryant. I don't feel like Steph on that type of level. You know. You think Steph on a Kobe Bryant level?
No. I think you got the LeBron level, and then you got every level up under that. I feel like Steph, James Harden, and KD can all fall in the same level.
Oh, you talking about as for in the NBA right now?
I'm talking
like all
about.
time.
I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, no, I
like-
feel like it's the LeBron level, then the KD level, then everybody else after that. But
I
KD
think-
better than everybody too.
I think James Harden could carry a team better than Steph Curry could right now. Because
Yeah.
James
I
Harden.
don't know, man. I think they
James
good.
Harden
I
was
think they
gonna
good for the second round. That's about it.
Oh, I feel like James Harden a better player, but Steph a better teammate. You know,
Yeah.
he'll make your team better, but
Yeah.
James Harden a better player. Cause like with Steph and Clay and Draymond, they will still had the best record of all time. Cause they just went together. They
Yeah.
hit so many threes, you can't really stop them. Like
Yeah.
you hitting two, and they just hitting three bite to bite.
And James Harden got a bad habit of being a black hole too. Like once the ball get to him, you don't know if you're gonna see it again.
Exactly.
Steph will pass you the ball, but then he just gonna keep running in circles. And then when you see that he open again, you just pass it to him.
That
And
is
then
true.
he gonna hit that three and just
Yeah.
wet.
Demoralize you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, threes are demoralizing.
But hey,
Very
talking
demoralizing.
about demoralizing. I read a tweet the other day talking about the black wealth gap in America or whatever. So I'm just gonna read that to y'all. You know, I try to give y'all a little stats every week or whatever when I can. But like the
You
median
tan?
wealth
You
when I
tan?
when I can
Hey, I thought
You
you were,
light skin?
I thought you were dark skin. You go tan out there?
Yeah,
when I
you
can.
you light skin?
But hey, in 1968, when the second civil rights passed, the median wealth gap in America.
Damn, boy. What you got in your mouth, man?
I been eating too
Spit
much
it
candy,
out,
man.
man.
I been eating too much candy, man. Too much candy.
Start over.
But like, I know the median wealth gap in 1968. White families had 70,000, and black families had 67. That's the average, man. That's crazy, right? In 1968, the average white family had $70,000 in their household, and the average black family in 1968 was $6,700. And that's like, so like, let's say now
$6,700?
$6,700.
So what is it like now?
The median average income for white families now is $188,000 a household. The median average income for black families right now is $24,000, man.
$24,000.
Basically saying the gap is larger now than it was in the civil rights era. And like wealth of people under 35, white people, the wealth they have, the wealth they accumulated of 35 is $25,400. The wealth black people accumulate that's under 35, measly $600. The average, the median. That's sad, man. So you saying if the people that's in the middle, that's what I'm saying. You think about this. It's people out here do not have $50 saved up to like for emergency funds. Talking about $500. Talking about $5,000. Talking about $15,000. People don't even have $50 to like. So like, if you can go talk to somebody that you know right now and be like, "Hey, I need to borrow $50," and they like, "I ain't got it," and they literally do not have it. That's sad, man. Because like I said, we can't create nothing. We can't change nothing in this world without no capital. Like we can't tell nobody what to do. Who gonna listen to the broke? Like Wall Street Trapper said on the VR watching today. Like who gonna listen to the broke person at the table? Nobody. I don't
Nobody.
What you talking to me for? Sit down there.
The first thing they gonna say is sit your broke ass down
You feel me?
and shut up.
If I pay for the food or whatever, when I walk up to the table, I get the biggest piece of chicken. You don't get the biggest piece of chicken, you broke.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but,
For real, man. Eddie was talking about it. This at work. He was like talking about like with his girl or whatever. Like anybody in a relationship or whatever. If your hand not, it's certain stuff you just can't do. You know, like talking about in a relationship with a woman. If she have a hand out to you, as far as like asking for stuff, certain stuff, he ain't gonna like let her do it. Well, not let her do it. As far as like just what I'm trying to say.
Like not really
He's
give
trying
her
to be chauvinistic, Gerald.
Yeah, I'm trying to be
Yeah.
like not chauvinistic, but like he was
not
like
really
a
give
real
her
good point.
permission. Yeah, like
It's not like permission or whatever, but like stuff ain't gonna go the way you want it to go always. When your
you
hand
gotta
out
be
was out.
cool with that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and for like I don't know why I had just thought about that shit randomly. Cause Brad keep sending these lights on my phone cause he gay as hell, you know.
I know. He sent me lights too.
But man, it's like
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff you gotta give up if your hand always out, man.
yeah, you know, like that ain't just like as for like in a relationship.
Prince,
As a person.
Matter of fact, if Prince Akeem hit this right, I just looked at his tweet an hour ago. He's talking about some Donald Trump. Like, where's Prince Akeem?
Where is Prince Akeem at, man?
Hey, it's been an APB for Prince Akeem.
Hey.
APB out for Prince Akeem. He is MIA.
I ain't been on Twitter in a minute, but where the hell is Prince Akeem at, man?
Like, I had to think about. I used to see the retweet that. Who is Prince Akeem? Like,
He definitely not here, dog.
Yeah. That's your production team.
But hey, one more, all right? One more thing though. Me and Bill was talking about earlier this week too, before he started making all that money and stuff this week. But we was like talking about how like I was sitting at the crib or whatever, and like doing what I wanted to be doing, making more money than he probably made in the whole week, and like he just sitting at work. You know, we were just saying like how like the crazy the world is, man. Like how like you get stuck in this vortex of this world, this same thing, this same cycle, like just getting up, going to work, and like just thinking like, man, this all I know, this all I'm gonna do. So let's just keep doing this stuff and not knowing that like it's people out here that's like literally like out here sitting in their own house making way more money than me, enjoying their life so much more because like they took control of their life instead of like allowing someone else to control it. Like so most people would love to make money using their time. But a lot of people don't like to make money using their money, you know, because like I mean,
Yeah.
money is scarce in people's eyes and people's minds. So it's
Yeah.
scarcity mindset.
They believe it's scarce.
So they don't think there's a lot of it out
They
here,
believe
but-
it's scarce because of the lack of information.
Exactly. They don't know how to go get it. So like if you don't know how to get money, then no, you will be scared to like not to stray away from like what you've been indoctrinated to do, which is go work for someone and build their dreams and build their economic future of their kids and all that stuff. And you know, that was like I was about to say economy, but economic future for their family or whatever. And like so when people don't think about it, they just like I say, you live in blah blah land. I mean, you gotta be awakened.
If you talk to somebody that got $300 saved up, if you tell them that they can invest 200 of it and make 400, that's an extra 200 on top of the 200 that they spent. They gonna be like, yeah, I do that. But they don't actually live like that just in the daily scheme of life. Like it be stuff that you can actually take that 200 that you got, put it into this, and you can get another 200, 300, 400 back off of it.
Yeah.
But they not able to do it because of the lack of information.
Exactly.
That's why I said earlier, like it's stuff out here that you don't know that people gonna use against you. If you don't know that you can make what you had, a $38,000 day or some shit like that.
34.7.
If you don't know that you can make a 34 point, if you don't know that you can have a $34,700 day, you gonna be cool with your little 600 every 2 weeks.
For real though, that was saying. If you don't know that, if you never wake up and say like, okay, let's say you make $1,000 in a day. If you never make $1,000 a day, you never because like how I say. I had to sit back and relax and think about how I look at it because like $1,000 a day just sounds $1,000 a day. Then you start thinking about like, wait, I don't make $1,000 a week at my job. $1,000 a day, that's crazy. That's wild.
Like people gotta understand it though.
Like, cause like it get normal to you. Cause like I say, I mean, this was what? This was Thursday actually. I had to make $257. It wasn't nothing to be hooray about. It was just I made $257 on Thursday. But it's like, but
Just like my past week or whatever, making 1,000. Like I mean, it's always great to make $1,000, but like I know what's possible, and so much more is possible than 1,000. That's just a step.
Yeah,
it's just one step. Like I want to get to $100,000 in a week. You did.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody need to put this information into themselves and like understand. Like I was like, with the XLY, man, why not do long term call? Like I say, that's what I'm trying to do. Like I say with you, Devin. Like I think about I invested. I think that jump was $200 and some dollars. So like say like I invested $1,000 and I was already up to like $1,400 in 2 days.
But he got a year.
That's $200 a day. Yeah.
Yeah, he still got 14 more months to go though.
Yeah,
he can hold it that long before it expires.
What he need to hold is that camera or something, cause
keep going.
Your boy went black again, man.
He went black again.
I might go to the regular John. Let me see if I can go to the regular.
Dang, man, he keep throwing about Adam Thielen and stuff. I want Kirk Cousins to throw to Jefferson or whatever.
You still watching Dallas over there?
They don't really don't. But let's get to the Navy Black moment of the week, man. You know, before I don't know why.
$250,000?
$250,000?
All I do is talk shit. You can even add a couple grand for the outfit.
And the Navy Black moment goes to.
Better act like you know, man.
Better act like you know, man. Gucci and Jeezy having that so icy at the end because that's just black men coming together. Who would think we would see that in the year 2020?
Who would think?
I never saw that in our life. Woo.
I heard Jeezy talking on Ebro, and he was Ebro was like, ain't this crazy how like 15 years later y'all never really got to perform that song how y'all wanted to perform it. He was like, it was just a moment that just got taken away for everybody all over like nothing really. And he was like, y'all don't understand the magnitude of how important it was for us to see Jeezy and Gucci on the stage together performing So Icy.
For the first time.
In life, dog. In life.
And did y'all? I was just wanting to. We're gonna keep talking about this Gucci, but did y'all see how crazy, how HD and like how like regular?
Yeah.
What? That shit was awful when
that shit was terrible, dog.
Awful. Look how it changed. That's crazy.
Look like somebody rubbed Vaseline across your camera.
For real. You feel me? But anyway, back to that Gucci stuff. That was so historic and so epic. Because like I say, we seen it in the room at Sean Crib, just looking at these videos. Like you just reminiscing about like all the things you were doing when all these songs were played or whatever. Like so, like man, last time I checked, you know, cause like everybody talking about that. Everybody bring this up, even though Charlamagne on the pocket. Cause like you start remembering like the Snowman's t-shirts were literally banned. We was in high school. We couldn't. Everybody had a t-shirt. I didn't know where to get them from, so I
was in middle school. They made me turn mine inside out. I got them from the flea though.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody got them from the flea. If you could get them,
They
We can
made
make
me
it
turn
myself.
mine. They made me turn mine inside out. They say either you got to put your shirt on inside out or you got to go home.
That's craziness. Though, like,
In seventh grade.
that's a movement, though, man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta have, hey, it's a movement by yourself, but we're forced when you together. I'm just my bad. But you know that song came to my head or
Terrible.
whatever. But I know it was terrible. But
Terrible.
I know it was terrible. But for
He
real though,
wasn't
man.
never. He wasn't never in the choir, man.
Yeah,
Ever.
never was in the choir. Never
You
was
the
on usher
chorus though.
board.
Say
Hey.
the
Oh, you was in choir.
word.
Yeah, I was in,
Say the word.
I
Nah,
want to
that
be
wasn't-
born again.
I want to be born again.
But no,
See?
man. But that joint was so epic. Like,
Wanna
but
be
I
born
just
again.
think I just love say the word. But I love the growth though. I think like I say Jeezy growth, cause like Gucci still got a lot of growing to do. But I say Gucci, I mean, at the end of the day, they did send some hitters to go get his chain.
Yeah, I mean, you tried to kill me,
Go
man.
take his life. So like you just like I say, at the end of the day, it's you or me. So like, and Gucci won. So go dig your partner up, nigga. I bet he can't say shit.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day,
you tried to kill me, man.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. People have to forget, remember that every action is the opposite and equal reaction. That's Newton's second law.
Plus, I mean, $10,000 back then. What? 06, 07? That was a lot of money for niggas back then, man. That's a lot of money now.
I'm about
That's
to
a
say
lot.
for niggas back then.
But I
Man,
mean,
niggas
it
back
hit
then.
different back then though. 06,
It hit
07.
crack
Hey.
nine. I ain't never got $10,000 shit. I want to see how that feel.
That shit
Hey.
hit different back
If you
then.
get no
boy.
contract, bitch, you'd have made 10K, 20K in 2 months. So that'd be like 10K a month.
Yeah, I
Easy
done made,
money.
I done
Patience,
made,
man.
I done sold 3 contracts for over 10,000. So you know, I mean, you know.
Inflation done hit by now, man.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause people like, I mean, it's obvious. It's people out here that think like $12 an hour. They like, hey, if I make $12 an hour, I'm making some good paper.
Making some good money, but that's $480 a week. You work a whole
Boy,
40 hours a week, boy.
That's that's $24,000 a year. We balling over here, but hey.
Every day we live.
But for real though, man, like I just think people
Nah.
just. But I was listening like on what? Well, I be listening to a lot of stuff, but man, we gotta get this vision, get this stuff together, man. Like build this stuff all up, man. Like it's so much stuff we got going on in life that we gotta continue to work hard for and keep making these changes and making progression to do it, man. Cause like, boy, life is so short, man. Like I be just looking at stuff like, man, like. I see my face or whatever, like, man, I ain't 20 no more. I'm 30. Like, I'm not the same person I was at 25. I'm not, like I say, I cannot be because, like I say, if I am, then what was I doing the last 5 years? But, like, what would I be doing the next 5 years? Like, I need to be planning that now. You know, and, like, it's scary, man. I say life just be scary to me because, like, I want to be the greatest I could be. And, like, only way I can feel like I be the greatest I can be is just working as hard as I can, but you don't want to waste time working hard on stuff that don't benefit you, don't bring you value.
That's the job. The job bring capital, but I don't see it as bringing me value because it's taking so much of my time away. And so soon I will be out. I will be free. Praise me. I just want to say that.
Yeah, and the scary part about it is the uncertainty because everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody got a plan, but a lot of people got a plan, but the job just kept robbing them of their time and they ain't know how to manage the time and actually pursuing their plan. And so that's how you wake up one day and be like, yeah, I was gone, but now I'm just, you feel me? And that's what make people scared is because where we come from, you see a lot of people just get comfortable in not really having much or get comfortable in getting one of them good old jobs that we always talk about. And they just sit there and yeah, they might have a few nice things though, but they're not necessarily living in abundance.
Yep.
So if you see a lot of that stuff around you, I can understand how somebody get scared or get nervous and be like, well, I can't live like this, but I don't know if I'm headed in the right direction. But as long as you got a plan and you working on your plan, you just keep going. You're going to get what you're looking for.
Most definitely.
Exactly. Just keep doing. Keep failing up. If you're going to fail up.
Fail with knowledge.
Yeah.
If you fail with knowledge, that means you learn something. At least it might didn't go the way you planned it, but you learned something from it. So you only can go against the same thing again and know how to maneuver different the next time. You know.
Everybody, let's give our socials before we get out of here. Unless y'all want to talk about something else.
Now we can get up out of here so I can get my stuff together or whatever, and so we can start getting this video downloaded or whatever. But like my social, follow me at YTwin because on Instagram and Twitter. I don't be posting a lot. I've been busy. All right, but we need to post way more. But You can follow me at these places, and you can follow me at any place on YouTube that say Navy Black Podcast. I'm probably on there posting up, doing my thing. hey, people be posting on his little story, his little Twitter story. I need to figure out.
He love the fleets, man.
Yeah, he a fleeter, man. He a fleeter. He got that. He flipping pancakes.
Like I heard Wale said.
Flipping bricks, boy.
Like I heard Wale said, the fleets is talking, man.
Fleets talking, nigga. The fleets is talking out here.
The fleets is back. But you can follow me on Twitter and IG at DevinDon'tCare_ and on Snap OTG_93, man. What's up, the boss?
Call me Big Boy the Boss. You can follow me on Twitter at The Money QB, on Instagram at Finance Twin until I change it. Been bullshitting. About to get these things rolling. Got to get that YouTube video up. Cause I think I'm gonna make the course that I made for house hacking. I'm gonna just put it on YouTube. Cause I don't want to charge nothing for it. It's like people want information, they can come find the free information. It's just a free course to teach you how to house hack and do what I did. Yep. I already did it.
You're a good man.
Black paid. I'm a great man. You did.
You're a good man. Such a wonderful chocolate man.
Oh,
hey, shout out to my lightning before we go out here though, man. Cause y'all lightning okay, so y'all doing y'all thing over there, but over here, boy, that thing get HD. My head kind of napping.
Head kind of nappy and dry. But you can follow the Navy Black page at Navy Black Pie on Twitter. White Scap over there. But, this is the Navy Black Podcast, and that nigga needs some grease.
Right.
We'll see y'all there.
I be going hard with that Viagra.
Viagra.
Boom, boom, boom.